Okay, this is DragonofEternity and welcome back to World of Warcraft Legion! Now, in this episode, or this series of videos, I'm going to be going through the patch 7.3 content. And oh boy, there is a lot of content to go through. Yeah, I've been checking a few guides and a few things, and yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. This is gonna be interesting. As soon as it loads. Oh, looking back, maybe I should have known. If I did load it in, then I would have activated the thing that's going to appear. So really, I have no choice. I'm just going to have to suffer through a few loading screens. Aye, aye. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da 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 ba 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 da ba. There we go. Right, a giant clusterfuck of everything. So let's see, what's new? What's new? We have Argus, begin the final battle against the Burning Legion. Seat of the Triumvirate dungeon, that's not quite out yet. Neverlight Crucible, upgrade the relics in your artifact weapon. I don't think that's released yet, so... Argus? Aye. The Hand of Fate.
Last, the vessel that will usher us to Argus is complete. Make way to Blade Fist Bay at once. The time has come to bring an end to this war.
Lovely. So, the Hand of Fate. Marikov. We have won many battles against the Burning Legion, but it is time to end this war once and for all. Final preparations have begun to depart for Argus. Make haste to Bladefist Bay. A ship awaits you there to grant you and your allies passage to Azure Mist. Meet your escort to the Exodar at Bladefist Bay. Oh boy. And my dog's going Akka. Really, buddy? You've had a wee outside. I've dug you outside for a wee. You need to stop. You need to stop. That just give me a second one. Yes, it did. Okay, this dog's getting slapped. You stop. Alright. I had enough of this bullshit last week with the rabbit. I don't need a dog barking at me every day. Ugh. Get out my room. Get out my room. Get out. Out. Shift your ass. Right. Alright, so with that done, let's see what do I have to do. What do I have to do? Money would be nice. Do I have any resources to spare for said money?
I am the blade of light.
Sure, why not? And that's all, although there will be new class missions eventually when they get unlocked. That will be a thing. That will indeed be a thing. Now, I guess the newest thing in patch 7.3, Argus. We've got the World of Argus. I thought this was going to be an expansion, but no. It's going to be a patch. There's going to be a lot of things to do here. Army of the Light. Complete 4 Army of the Light world quests on Argus. So we have Cockroon, Macari, and Antaran Wastes. That's gonna be fun. So just gonna get this lot sorted first. These will be going on in the background, I guess. I could have given that one paladin a couple of things. Yes, I could have. Well, my bad. So, 5 hours. Okay, so I'm going to be holding on to that item for a while. Aye. I should have really got rid of some of my items. There is a way I can do this. There is a way I can do this. Take the Dalaran portal to Orgrimmar, optional. If I could skip Dalaran altogether, that'd be great. So, what am I looking for? Teleport Scaster to Orgrimmar. Sure. Let's do it. As soon as it goes. Dum-de-dum. Teleport me to Kalimdor. Yeah, I'm kind of skipping the optional bit, but well. You know what I could have done? I could have loaded these areas on the Draenei, and then I could have went back into the Blood Elf. There's a thought. Oh well. So what can I say about Argus? Like I said in the Part 0 video, the Whispers of a Frightened World, I've heavily spoiled myself. I know what's coming. I know what threat we're facing in this patch. I know what the raid entails. And yeah, it's terrifying. I won't talk about it too much though. Although I will probably look at the Dungeon Journal soon. Hello? Hello? Loading? Hello? Hello? Oh, whoa. Lag me out, why don't you? Aye. Oh. Okay. Was that always here, or is this like an instance thing? 'Cause, yeah, that's Argus in the sky. Right above Azeroth. So I need to go to Bladefist Bay. Here? Yes. Gee, I wonder what ship I'm getting on.
Prophet Velen will be pleased that you answered his call. We Draenei have long awaited this day.
The Legion has run rampant on Azeroth for too long. It is time to see this done.
Okie dokie. Hey, we've got a guy from the I can't think of your stupid name, I'm sorry, but you're from the Suramar quest line. Aye. It's Lady Ladrin,
Pleasantries can wait.
the Hand of Fate. I knew you would be among those called to fight. It will be an honor to fight by your side. I'm the frickin' High Lord, of course. 2, if I see. The Draenei have crafted a vessel to take us to Argus safely. They are gathering the invasion force on Ashermist Isle as we speak. We will join them there by sea. The Legion is no doubt keeping a close eye on the gateway to their world. We must retain the element of surprise. Let me know when you're ready. Speak to Lady Ladrin to set sail for the Exodar.
Aldiel Shala.
Together we will see that the Legion finally meets their end. I'm ready. Well,
Shalaran.
technically not yet. Now I'm going to be taking a look at the Dungeon Journal to check out the dungeon and the raid, so this will probably contain spoilers, so I'll have a little bit up here saying to skip to the point where I stop looking at the Dungeon Journal, I guess. So, yeah, there's that. So with that, let's take a look-see. Bonus events, time walking, Tomb Sargeras. I never went in this Tomb Sargeras raid. Yeah, I didn't. So the new dungeon is Seat of the Triumvirate. Let's see, we have, can I read this section here? Argus was governed from the gleaming halls of the Seat of the Triumvirate, until the Eridors struck down holy bargain with Sargeras. Enraged by Velen's defiant exodus, Gil'dan decreed that the seat should be abandoned as a symbol of an irrelevant past. for the Legion had become their future. Okay, so we have Zural the Ascended. Well, that's like a half-half guy. And Dark Apparitions. Welp. You just have like a creepy grin on half your face. That's creepy. Alright, so Zural represents the Shadow God's first success at creating a void-infused broken whose mind has not fallen into darkness. A renowned brawler in his past life, Zural uses his newfound dark strength to empower his attacks and decimate his foes. Lovely. So damage dealers kill off coalescent voids before they reach the boss, while in the dark realm, while in the void realm, make sure to kill dark apparitions as quickly as possible to build up your void energy. Void Tear stuns the boss and causes him to take additional damage when cast, so use this opportunity to deal as much damage as you can. So burst when you use it. Make sure the boss does not reach you while he is fixated on you. Okay. Alright, so Sparish. This is the tale of Sparish. Or Saprish, technically. Darkfang and Shadewing. So, it's those mummy guys from the Burning Crusade. Okay. The ever-tactical Saprish deploys the forces of the Shadow God with calculated precision. Though a skilled commander and strategist, Saprish relishes taking a direct hand in battle. He turns his foes' weakness against them, leaving his vulnerable adversaries at mercy of his ferocious pets. Damage dealers avoid being trapped by his Void Trap, and then Darkfang's Ravaging Darkness empowers Saprish for every player hit, avoid standing in it to keep the tank from being hit too hard. Okay. Viceroy Nazar, you look like Mafiel from Diablo 3. Let's see, Viceroy Nazar. Like others of his ilk, Viceroy Nazar is obsessed with harnessing the power of the void to serve his own ambitions. Drawn to the seat of the Triumvirate by the immense darkness emanating from deep within, Nazar will stop at nothing to claim it for his own. Given the Viceroy's experiments at infusing vessels with the power of shadow, the implications of what he might accomplish on Argus are dire indeed. Let's see, damage dealers. Umbral Tentacles need to be your priority to avoid the party being overrun with extra damage. Howling Dark should be interrupted as much as possible. Lovely interruptions. And use any movement increases you have during Entropic Force to avoid being pushed into the collapsing void. So, run the fuck away from the black hole. Okay. And Elura. If you would load, please. Greater Rift Warden and Raining Void. Okay. There we go. So, Dark Narrow, Void shit, and creepy tentacle shit. Okay. Overview. When Velen and his followers fled Argus above the Genadar, the Naru Lura stayed behind to buy the Draenei time to escape. Kil'jaeden, enraged by this betrayal, ordered the wounded Naru sealed away in the seat of the Triumvirate. Over the long millennia that passed, Lura fell from light to void. Her elegant song of courage and hope became a shadowy dirge of despair, luring those seeking to lay claim to her power. Lovely. So, damage dealers, make sure to spread to catch all bolts fired by each Greater Rift Warden's Fragment of Despair. Prioritize eliminating the Greater Rift Wardens when they are present in order for Illyria to close the rifts. Lyra is vulnerable and takes additional damage while affected by backlash. Okay. Use this time as an opportunity to deal the most damage to Lyra. Okay, so that seems simple enough. And finally, the raid. Well, I should say invasion points, because this is apparently the new world boss system. From its stronghold on Argus, the Legion employs a vast array of portals to spread across the cosmos like a plague. Countless worlds have been plundered for resources, for their inhabitants forced to serve. Countless worlds have been plundered for resources, the inhabitants forced to serve the Dark Titan or endure a slow, agonizing death. Unless these worlds can be liberated, the Burning Crusade will consume everything it touches and leave the universe in ashes. So, Matron Lufana destroys worlds by infecting them with her spawn. Okay. These vile creatures spread like a plague over the landscape, corrupting and devouring everything in their path. So you're an Imp Mother, and you drop 930 gear. Well, that would be nice to have. Uh-huh. Fire, whoa. Uh-huh, 930s. So these world bosses 930s. Let's see, so Mistress Luridel? All those who gaze upon Mistress Luridel fall under her sinister control. She commands victims of her dominance to inflict gruesome torments upon themselves. Ew. A thrall's only hope of escape is death, and Luridel will not allow that release until the agonized screams have ceased to amuse her. Okay. Inquisitor Meto's mastery of fell magic is rivaled by few in the Legion. Meto uses this power to sow chaos and destruction across the cosmos, leaving countless worlds burning in his wake. Well then. Ocularis. Eye guy. Ocularis feeds up the minds of his enemies, savouring their despair as he sears their flesh. This malevolent creature has devoured worlds, yet his hunger remains insatiable. Lovely. Sotanafor's legendary strength was forged through countless burning campaigns across the cosmos. A brutal general, this demon commands the vast legions that have never known defeat. Until we kill him as a world boss. And then, finally, Pit Lord Vilemus. Whatever your name is. And... okay. Ocularis. Okay, Shield of Vengeance is not too thingy, but... well, honestly, all of the artifacts are really just about healing and tanking. It's not really about red. Yeah. Alright, so what's your overview, buddy? Pit Lord Vilemus, his brutality is renowned even among the Legion. He delights in setting his foes aflame in fell fire, then laughing at the despair as they beg for the mercy of death. Okay, that's a thing. So, finally, Antares the Burning Throne. Oh boy, this is the raid. And you can already see a giant spoiler here. Well, I did put that warning, so hey-ho. At the core of Argus lies Antares the Burning Throne. From this seat of power, Sargeras drives his burning crusade to ravage the cosmos. Within the throne's nigh impenetrable depths, primordial powers are being forged into weapons of utter annihilation. Should these forces arise to serve the Master, the final hour will fall upon all of creation. Welp. So the first boss is Garoffi Willbreaker. And you can't even see his legs. Lovely. Well, not lovely, but you know what I mean. Now that I would like. As a relic, that'd be nice. Constructed deep within the core of Argus and outfitted with an arsenal capable of decimating worlds, this war machine has been designed for a single purpose: to bring the mortals' invasion to its knees. Okay. Hounds of Sargeras. We have Farg. And we have Shatug. Infused with fire and shadow, for Arg and Shatug are the prized pets of Sargeras. Bred for carnage, these hounds delight in eviscerating their master's enemies. With the army of the light and their allies advancing upon Antares, the Legion prepares to unleash these vicious creatures onto the battlefield and put an end to the mortals' invasion. Welp. So then we have Antoran High Command. So we have Eridar, and Eridar. Okay. Long ago, in the golden age of Eridar civilization, a council was formed to oversee the defense of Argus and maintain peace. But after their dark bargain was struck with Argus, Sargeras, these master tacticians used their military expertise to help orchestrate a burning crusade that ravaged countless worlds. Now the full might of the Legion's army is theirs to command, and they wield this terrible power to annihilate all those who oppose the Dark Titan's will. Well, Portal Keeper Hasabel. So that's another Draenei demon chick. Okay. Portal Keeper Hasabel maintains a nexus through which the Legion has unleashed its insidious armies upon countless worlds. You're all stood in thin air. Loading, Lily. Party chat. Aye. Anyway, let's begin again. Portal Keeper Hasabel maintains a nexus through which the Legion has unleashed its insidious armies upon countless worlds, with portals that open to a myriad of strategic locations throughout the great dark beyond. Hasabel is capable of bringing the might of the Legion's arsenal to bear upon any who oppose her. Well then. Wait, let me see this. Commands a portal nexus from the Burning Legion, transporting demons to and from the front lines. At 90% health remaining, she opens a fiery portal to Zoroth to burn her enemies. Vulcanar arrives through the portal and powers it until his death. 70% she opens a fatal portal to Rancora to liquefy her enemies. Lady Decidion arrives through the portal and empowers it until her death. 50% she opens a shadow portal to Nafreza to confuse the minds of her enemies. Well, I have a feeling there's going to be something else on Mythic. There probably is, but I can't see it. Aye. So then, Aeonor the Lifebinder. We have a Titan. Now, we aren't actually fighting this Titan, we are protecting her. Similar to Wrath the Lich King. Yeah, with that green dragon. Though she was felled by the Blade of Sargeras, the Lifebinder's essence escaped the grasp of the Dark Titan. After millennia spent hiding in isolation, Aenor's sanctuary has been discovered by the Legion. Should her soul fall into the enemy's hands, Aenor's power of nature and growth will be perverted to make the Burning Legion unstoppable. So it's essentially Protector. Yeah. Next we have... if I could get this thing down. We have Imonar the Soul Hunter. I have a feeling you're supposed to be wielding a weapon, buddy. Ah well. The infamous Imonar serves as the Legion's bloodhound, capable of tracking prey across the cosmos. With a vast array of gadgets and traps at his disposal, Imonar has yet to lose a bounty, and he certainly doesn't intend to sully his perfect record by failing to fulfill his latest contract. Welp. So next we have Kingraf. You don't even have a bottom half on you. Garfrey Annihilator, Garfrey Decimator, Garfrey Demolisher. Okay. The design of every Legion war machine stems from the depraved mind of Kingraf. Obsessed with crafting implements of death, Kingraf infused his very body into the production machinery so he could more efficiently churn out a never-ending supply of destruction. At the behest of the Legion's Dark Master, Kingraf's feathered brilliance has developed a new super weapon, which he plans to unleash upon the Army of Light. Welp. Next is Varamathras. I believe he was in Warcraft 3. Yeah, I think so. I kind of want to zoom into the model. Does he have no bottom jaw? Was that ripped off? It's a possibility. As one of the Dreadlords overseeing the Legion's forces during the Third War, Varamathras failed to stop the rebellious Lich King. He submitted to an ill-fated alliance with Sylvanas Windrunner, then made one last bid for power before facing a humiliating death. In payment for his blunders, Varamathras has been tortured by the Coven of Shivara. The Vindictive Sisters stripped away both flesh and sanity, leaving only a singular desire to inflict suffering upon the mortals who cost him everything. Welp, that's a thing. Indeed. Sorry, the Coven of Shivara. So we have Nora, Mother of Flames, Asara, Mother of the Night. You don't see her face. We have Dima, Mother of Gloom. And we have Fuvraya, Mother of the Cosmos. Now I believe you only fight all 4 in Mythic, I want to say? I don't know. Something got changed. Or not. Ah well. So anyway, the Coven of Sargeras having proven themselves to the most depraved and fanatical of his followers, Sargeras entrusted the Coven with the unholy task of twisting the minds of the fallen Titans into an unstoppable dark pantheon. Yeah, you kind of see the plot of 7.3 with this. Each sister employs her own signature brand of torture, eliciting screams which echo throughout the halls of Antorus. It is said that neither mortal nor demon can refuse their whispers, making it only a matter of time before the will of the Titans is broken. So, yeah, that's the thing. The mothers of the Coven of Sargeras share a health pool. 2 of the Sargeras stay within the arena and fight and engage their enemies directly, while the Titans' souls are being tormented. The Sargeras exchange places after forcing 2 Titan souls to use their abilities against the enemies of the Coven. While within 18 yards of each other, the Coven of Sargeras will take reduced damage. Defeating the tormented apparitions of the Titans is the key to defeating the Coven itself, and freeing the souls of Aman'Thul, Golganath, Khaz'goroth, and Norgadon. Well, that's a big thing. And then we have Agrimar. Right. Once the noble avenger of the Pantheon, Agrimar was struck down by Sargeras and reborn as a Titan of Destruction. He now stands at the core of Argus, guarding a power that could unmake the universe. Not even demons are permitted to tread within the Titan's halls, and any mortals bold enough to trespass will be reduced to cinders by Agrimar's burning blade, Tazalak. So yeah, that's a Titan who got killed and reborn and I guess corrupted by Sargeras. Now, Gorshalak's legacy. No wait, no, that's a trinket. You drop a weapon, don't you? No? I could have sworn you dropped an extra weapon. Maybe you do and I'm missing something. Tell you what, all of that gone. Leather cloth plate. Grey Cloak of the Dark Pantheon. Oh, I'm sure you drop your sword. Ah well. So anyway, finally, Argus the Unmaker. Argus the Unmaker. There is no overview of him. At least I don't think there is. Normal. Mythic. Heroic. There is nothing on him. Well, there is something about him and the abilities. Bound, broken, aeons of existence, knowing only pain. A shattered soul, feeling infinite evil. The Master beckons. Rise, rise. Begin the end of all things. The unmaking of creation. The speaker has heard the anguished whispers. The speaker has heard the anguished whispers of the Unmaker, an emerald star calling out from the darkness. Little is known of him, only that his once noble soul has been twisted by age of endless torment. So yeah, Argus. The planet has a world soul like Azeroth. And, oh boy, from that you can see, yeah, torture and pain. Torture and pain. So the basic plot is we've got to defeat some Titans and save some Titans. Yeah. So that's all of the dungeon journal I'm going into. So with that, I will go back to normal gameplay. I've checked through the Adventure Guide, and yeah, if you didn't want to see any of the spoilers, then hello again. So, Lady Ladrin, together we will see to it that the Legion finally meets their end. I'm ready.
Fight well.
Surely we could have just went through by land. I could have flown there. Now, something that I'm thinking of, if you were Lions, you'd be taking a pull from Dalaran to Eastern Kingdoms. Then you'd be flying all the way to Kalimdor. And I'm kind of reminded of something. Yeah, don't hide mouse in video. Hopefully that's gonna fix something.
I see the Alliance answered the call as well.
Yes, they did. They did. Now, funny enough, I've been through the Alliance version of this. Or at least this part of the quest line. Verisa... Is it Verisa Windrunner? I think. Verisa Windrunner says, oh, maybe the Horde won't answer, or some shit like that. Anyway, to it by sea. May the light protect us all this day. Light's Exodus. Prophet Velen and the others have gathered within the shadow of lights, within the vaults of light below. There is an entrance just down this path. We should find the Prophet at once, so that we do not stall the invasion. Meet Prophet Velen in the Vault of Light in the Exodar.
Come, I will show you to the Vault of Lights. The others await our arrival.
Lovely. So, can I go up here? Hello.
Impressive. The Legion won't expect a force this strong.
Argus
Oh.
is our ancestral home. We will not see it in the Legion's hands any longer.
Was that thing always flying now? I don't think it was. Well then. Prophet Velen is just ahead, champions. Okay.
Fellow Draenei, champions of Azeroth, the time has come to invade Argus.
Oh boy.
We will save our world and put a stop to the Burning Legion, once and for all.
The Legion grows desperate. We should strike now, while their attention remains focused on Azeroth.
You are right, Illidan. This may be our best chance to gain the upper hand.
Okay. Hello, Velen.
Will you join
Thank the light you have arrived. Vindicar. Everything is prepared for our assault. We need only establish the beacon to transport us to the vessel. Once the beacon arrives, place your hand upon its surface to bolt the Vindicar, the instrument of our retribution. Bolt the Vindicar.
Lend me your strength, champion. We will open the way together.
Okay.
The Exodar has long been crippled by the crash that brought us to this world many years ago. Every spare moment, every resource has gone toward the birth of a new vessel. Our instrument of retribution. The way is open! Come, children of Argus, allies, champions! The Vindicar awaits.
Everyone's going, aren't they? Magni and Khadgar. Okay. And up we go into the Vindicar. Oh boy. Hello, Eldon. How you doing, buddy?
Brethren in the army of the light await our arrival. Only together will we achieve victory. The light will guide us to them. Ramul, begin final preparations and ensure our forces are accounted for. It is time.
Yes, Prophet. Right away.
So, how you doing, Eldon?
A timely arrival.
Uh-huh.
Evil draws close.
Uh-huh.
The Legion will stop at nothing to destroy our world.
Uh-huh.
The hour has come at last.
Uh-huh.
You are not prepared. You are not prepared.
Are we? Are we not prepared?
Your persistence is hardly surprising. I will not be touched by rabble such as you.
Too bad.
You are not pri- What's that? Am I denying you something? You know nothing of true longing. The Legion's fury
Well,
pales.
just wanted to do that. You are not prepared. I love that. I love that line so much. Just the way he says it. So anyway, villain. Hello, buddy.
I lend you my strength.
The Vindicar is yours to command.
May the Legion fall before you.
I've waited many years for this day. Behold the triumph of the Draenei. The Vindicar. Into the night. What do we do this day? We do for Azeroth. For the countless souls lost to the crusade. To the Legion's foul crusade. Once you are ready, we will take the Vindicar into the very heart of Argus, or very heart of the Legion. Argus awaits. Travel with Argus, both the Vindicar.
Let me know when you are ready to depart.
Well, no time like the present. My people have been waiting for this day. I am not prepared, but I will go anyway.
All forces are on board and accounted for. The Vindicar will be ready to depart shortly.
After we reach Argus, we will meet with the army of the light and begin our invasion.
Does he understand what you're truly asking of him? Do any of them?
We follow the path of the light, no matter where it leads.
Your faith has always been your weakness. When your closest allies fell to darkness, you didn't stop them. When the Legion swept over your world and took your people, you didn't make a stand. All you did was watch, convinced you were following the light's will. The truth is, you failed your people. Their blood is on your hands.
You will never understand what I did to save my people.
The light is holding you back. It's time to forge your own path.
Prophet, we are ready.
Proceed.
Where is your army of the light?
The Zenadar. Something is wrong. The cowards have come out of hiding. Bring them down!
The Legion will fire again soon. What are your orders, Prophet?
We make our stand. The last battle for Argus has begun.
Oh boy. So, if I look up, damn.
Their next blast will decimate us. Unless we strike first.
We must destroy the weapon while it is still recharging. Ramul, Deploy a bunker below.
Bunker deployed, Prophet.
So, we're on Argus now. So, the land is coming apart at the seams. There's rivers of fell shit, fell lava. You've got legion outcroppings everywhere. You've got dead creatures all over the place. Fell volcanoes. This place is pretty fucked. So, yeah, we're on Argus. Again, I feel like this should have been like a separate expansion or something. But well. At least we're here now.
Not all who
Into the night.
are
We must act quickly. Alone in the abyss. Champion, we will suffer the same fate as the army of the light if the legion fires that infernal weapon upon us. We must ascend into the siege camp below and destroy it while we still can. Speak to the Grand Artificer Romul to disembark this Vindicar.
Romul, send our vanguard to establish a front.
Activating transport array.
Champion, we will descend together once you are prepared.
On your mark.
Okay, before I do any of that, I want to actually check this place out. So, purveyor of exquisite furnishings. Why isn't a female travelling in a ship full of Draenei? My people lost their will to the void years ago and were scattered to the winds. I have a feeling some old friends are soon to show their faces in Argus. Not literally, of course. Shy. So, Veiled Orgonite, and that gets me level 9-10 stuff. Oh boy, that's gonna be a thing I should probably grind for eventually. Yeah. Artificer Shalana, greetings. So, this is it, I guess? Oh, hello. Pull the Dalaran. Okay, so I have a portal back.
Hi, you're a tall one.
Yes, and you're gnome. So repairs and I feel like there's High Priestess. Where's the High Priestess then? Unless she's up top. That could be a thing. Ah, it probably is. Yeah, she's up there. Okay. So, down onto Argus I go then. Oh wow, you see a map of it.
Our time is now.
Right, take me to the surface.
Will endure.
I must pay for my mistakes. Our home. What has it become? It has become a fell-infused shithole. That's what it has become. Pull to the vinegar. And fell-infused wildlife, okay. That's a thing. No, like, please. Not after we have come this far. What did you get killed by? There's no enemies up till now.
Hold your ground. We must protect the Vindicar with our lives.
Huh. Okay. Alone in the Abyss. Welcome to Argus, homeworld of the Burning Legion. Righteous Fury. The Devastators bombarding our forces prevent us from advancing any further. I can only protect us from the blast for so long. Champion, you must pierce their lines and remove the barriers protecting the Devastators. If you can destroy the anchors that maintain the shields, I can cleanse them from afar. Destroy 3 Legion Devastators. Will do. And Gul'dan has a quest, which would get me. Yeah. Deliver the justice for Righteous Blade. Honestly, these are kind of crap. Right, so overwhelming power. We'll find no sanctuary on this world. Even now, the full might of the Burning Legion rises to defend Argus. The siege camp below overflows of demon filth that stands between us and the weapon trained on the Vindikar. Alright? They must be dealt with before it can fully charge, or Argus will be our grave. Kill 12 demons.
The Vindikar cannot fire upon the Devastators until the barriers are disabled. Hurry!
We will not be able to hold this line for long.
Well, help them out, Illidan, instead of just standing there like an asshole. Right. Is that Arto? Aye.
Do not underestimate them.
Uh-huh. So it tells me a bit off more than I can chew here. Maybe.
It is good to see you.
Tell you what, just let me through here.
Help me.
Okay. Chieftain Hatun.
Argus will always
Stranger's plea. My people, enslaved, beaten, within death's grasp. The cowled figure weakly raises his arm, handing you a small liquid skin. Help us. Heal 8 fellbound judges. Alright.
You have my thanks, outsider. May our paths cross again.
Yeah, maybe they will. Maybe they will. Oh my kin, they will. You've seen but a fraction of a mite. How do you live here? It's a shithole. How? Ugh. I never knew about that. I mean, I get like you're pretty much demon, but still.
The Legion's bodies overflow with fell energy. The Legion has not been idle here during their crusade.
Buddy, you want help? I made you my bodyguard for a reason.
The way is clear.
Ugh. You're not. Well, now he is. That reminds me, I probably need to dump off some of my items. I thought I was going to do that at the beginning of the episode. Yeah, but then the long loading screens happened. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, those guys. Hey, but me for forgetting. Uh-huh. Well, at least there's a Night Elf Demon Hunter here. Hey, say my sister Gul'dan.
They will not find us all. Not in the shadows.
Alright. Should I try and kill this thing? 4 million, I can do it. Yeah, those guys are dead.
There is no fighting them. With each death, they return.
Well, that's demons for you, I guess. Aye, aye.
Do not go near. You too will perish. The light cannot be found here. Only death.
Damn, these guys must have had it rough. To have that kind of opinion. Bile Scourge? I don't have that, that's a new pet. Am I really going to be spending time catching pets on Argus? I could. That'll be another episode for another time. Yeah, just me catching pets on Argus. I'm sure there's new pets for me to get like that thing. So, anyone here? Oh, what is that? Ancient Eridun scroll. Cruel's resolve. 80% damage taken reduced. High Lord Cruel waded into battle without regard for his own well-being. His wounds would heal, his enemies would not. Azarius. Okay. That's a thing, I guess. I have a free buff for an hour. Aye. Hello.
Those who disobey are sent to the forest. None return.
Sent to the forest? What? Where and... Yeah, what is the forest?
The light cannot be
Found here, only death.
Only
Okie dokie.
you will be judged.
Uh-huh. Oh, it's him saying that, not... Okay, never mind.
Those who disobey are sent to the forest.
What's the
Those who
forest?
disobey return are sent to the forest.
Take caution that you do not engage the conquerors alone. I can sense their power from here.
Fun fact, I killed several of these solo on the Draenei character. They're not really hard. Yeah, 20 million health, but they're not hard. At least me saying that when I have 900 item level. Oh! And with the 915, 930 gear, that's gonna be fun. Just, I'm gonna roll over so much shit in the previous raids. Oh my god, I would. I could maybe try and do the Wall of the Drago raid solo. Maybe. That's a big ass maybe.
Behold the might of the Vindicator.
Ba-boom! Holy black hole. Oh, that's a different thing entirely. And that's a different thing entirely. And that's a different thing entirely. Okie dokie. Right, Ilden Stone Ridge. Now for the main weapon. Tell you what, if there's a chance this thing might upgrade. Nope, no chance. Okay.
Not all who wander are lost.
A stranger's plea. A cowled figure, and it did not attack you? Most curious. Righteous Fury. We may yet stand a chance. And everyone's teleporting in.
The hour has come at last.
Vengeance. The army of the light will not have fallen in vain. Our forces will assault the main encampment while we destroy their siege weapon. This will be but the beginning of our vengeance. Destroy the siege weapon at the crown of destruction. Okay.
Let us destroy this foul machine while we still have the chance.
There are no guards this close to their weapon.
Some part of it seems
Something is wrong.
biological.
This is no mere siege weapon.
We must stand together for Azeroth.
That's a big thing. That's a big ass thing. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I need to stop singing that. I need to stop singing that. Yeah, but there's a giant ass enemy. It's essentially a Titan. Well, not the Titan of this universe. Look out! Ba-boom. Yeah, not the same Titans as the one in this universe, but it's still a fucking giant.
Was the only one in Sargeras' arsenal.
I'm sure we will see more.
Soon the entire Legion will descend upon us.
We will hold our ground. I only pray there are survivors among the army of the light.
Right, you two have fun discussing stuff. I'm going to take a look at what's over here. Alright? Alright. That's potentially something. That's Legion. That's a Legion ship. And that's the crash site. And that's a giant ass stronghold. Well, that's gonna be fun. Couldn't we shut down these fell cannons? Just saying. Or maybe turn them on the Legion. You know, use the enemy's weapons. Like what Eldon is doing with his very body.
The Legion will stop at nothing.
Right,
to
vengeance.
destroy our
It seems we
world.
underestimated the Legion's cunning. Oh, really?
Will you join our...
Signs of resistance. Our forces sustained heavy losses defending the Vindicare, Marikov. We require allies. The Army of the Light was known to take in survivors of the Legion's crusade to bolster their ranks. We must do the same. I sense the presence of the Legion's slaves you freed nearby. I suspect that they have carved out a resistance amongst their masters. Against their masters. I would appreciate your company, Marikov. Such are signs of resistance. Lovely.
We won't be able to sustain another attack from one of those creatures. We must bolster our forces.
The Krokul slaves fled somewhere further down the ridge as they were freed. They could not have gone far. They could be valuable allies in our fight.
You assume much of their loyalties. Risk your life if you must. I will prepare our forces for the inevitable counterattack.
As you wish. Come, hero. I can feel their presence not far from here.
Okie dokie.
Not all of my people left Argus when Archimond and Kil'jaeden made their pact with the Dark Titan. Many joined the Legion willingly, giving in to Sargeras' false promises of power and glory. Those who realized the truth sought escape, but found themselves trapped in this nightmare. How they have survived this long, I do not know.
I think we're about to find out.
We must unite against the Legion.
This must be it. I can feel their presence just ahead. It is as faint as the lightest breeze that once rolled across these hills. But it is not that of the Legion. But it is not of the Legion. Of that I am certain. You must see if these broken are potential allies. It is great risk, but our numbers are too few to ignore the chance. Follow Preferred Valen. Alright.
Be on your guard, champion. The Legion is skilled at deception.
Okay.
We may well be walking into a trap. Stay close. We are being watched. This hovel feels familiar. Prepare yourself, champion. We are surrounded.
Oh.
Show yourselves.
Oh.
Velen, at long last you return to the home you abandoned. That voice. Hatun? How did you survive this hell for so long? We changed, just as Argus did. We endured. What choice did we have? I have no wish to fight you, Hatun. But I cannot allow your bitterness to impede our war against the Legion. You turned your back on your people, Prophet. Your world. Such betrayal should be answered with death. But your allies saved many of us from the Legion's grasp. Perhaps you have changed.
Hello?
Stay your weapons. The Prophet and his ally are not our foes. We must stand together, all of us, if we are to have any chance of defeating the Legion.
High Exarch Turanian, we meet at last.
Huh. So you're Terralian. I feel like I should have had Arator with me.
My faith is my shield.
Yeah.
Will you join our...
Terralian that lives. Perhaps there is still hope after all.
Atun's people saved me from the Xenadar's fall. Many others were not so fortunate. They hold the ground around the crash site, fighting for their lives.
Damn.
We must unite against the Legion.
This is no longer the Argus I remember.
Not all who wander are lost.
So, Terralian.
The army of the light stands ready.
You're a big figure in the Warcraft series. Yet you've only appeared in the expansion, or in the MMO, now. There is much to be done before this nightmare can end, but we need to regroup before we draw more attention from the Legion. I managed to retain a signal crystal during the crash, used to call transport beacons from the Xenadar. With luck, we should be able to use it to establish a link between here and your forces as well. Use the signal crystal to call down a Lightforged beacon from the Vindicar. You'll learn the following. Lightforged beacon, Crockwell Hovel. Adds Crockwell Hovel to your navigation console. Okay.
Light guide us.
So I just click on it then. Hi. So I've done it.
We stand together.
Oh, wait.
We didn't come this far to falter now.
No, Fraxion.
Turanian, I am pleased you continue to thwart the Legion's best efforts to kill you. What of Valeria? Is she?
The last time I saw her was on the Xenadar. She was still under guard.
Why was she under
out there
guard?
Somewhere, old friend, I know it. And other survivors as well. But thousands of demons stand between us and our allies. We must thin the Legion's ranks to have any hope of reaching the Xenadar alive.
Then that is what we will do, High Exarch.
Ah. Well, good to know you two have dialogue. Still, I should have had Arator here. Wait, is that No, that's Neris. I should have had Arator with me. He's your son. So anyway, little Fraxion is an old friend and a noble warrior. We are fortunate to have him among us. Then from darkness. Okay, I think I'm going to be saving this for next episode. Yeah, I've done a bit here, but I have a feeling that there's still a lot to do. Yeah, well, I know this might be a free-parter. Yeah. So I guess with that, viewers, I will end this episode here. This has been DragonofEternity going through more World of Warcraft Legion patch 7.3. In this episode, I finally started making my way through Argus in patch 7.3, and made it to the Crockwell Hovel. So that should be a thing. Well, that is a thing, actually. So, yeah, I've got a few things I want to do off screen, and then I will meet yous back here in a little bit. So, yep, next episode I should be continuing this questline. So, yeah. And with that, viewers, until next time.